Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your charts, not mine. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, that's the only session today, so we'll do away with that. Micro Russell's gone too far. Crude, no trade. That trade came through, was a get in sync, came through the entry right at the start time and bounced and just was too fast to execute. 9 o'clock closed right on the entry. 7 seconds later closed 7 ticks above the entry. It never came back. So that is a no trade on crude. So we're waiting for a new setup. Looks like the YM just oh, that's not nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're right on time. 2.5 minutes to go. So that will be a get in sync. Unleaded. This was a get in sync trade with plenty of time to get in it. That hit target 1 and a significant partial there. 85.64 from the entry at 85.26. So 38 ticks on the trailer. Target 38 for target 1 traders, plus your target of 53, 91 ticks, 76 ticks in hand for target 2 traders needing another trade. Didn't quite get up through target 2. Volume comes back to the entry again. Still not quite start time. 30 seconds. Soybeans has a no, doesn't. Soybeans is flat and no trade setups at the moment. That long setup canceled. And YM goes up through money management, so that is off the table. Nothing on the pound Aussie. Micro Russell has gone too far. Market is open. Pound Aussie pushing down even further. Short trade on YM. And that was too fast to catch. Now there's your entry into the YM. And the YM gets money management. No, that was get money managed down where it belongs. That was the prior long trade. Yeah, 34 tick, so that's plenty. Target one. Potential long trade coming here. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, probably, yeah, we're close enough to the 20. But we're going to need this bar and another bar actually get the setup. Micro Russell setting new session lows. Micro, or not micro, but the YM just coming off session highs. Okay, we just set a new session high, stopped out of the first short trade. Now we have a new one that just hit target one. That should have had plenty of time to get in. 33 tick target. Trailing now. Going through target 3. Target 1 was our actionable gold target. And that's where we are for actually beyond target 1 now for trailing stop. All right, first trade was a 84 tick loss, 42 tick risk. This trade picked up 33, I believe, on target. Yeah, 33 on target. Now we're out down beyond target 2. So we're beyond. We are going to be positive. Almost to target 3 now. We will be positive, so this will be a power quitting trade. No other trades yet. Williams stopped out at 47,986 and the entry at 48,049. So 49 and 14, 60, 63 and 33 is 96. YM is done. So we'll put unleaded up there so we can look at the micro NQ. That's a valid short just inside our timeline. And money management. Micro Russell stopping out of its short trade. It was too fast, too early. Nothing new on crude or unleaded. Looks like a possible long trade coming on soybeans right at the session high. Crude with a long trade, 60.66. Not triggered in yet. Targets 3 and 4 on this trade. This is a really small little trade. Money management is all the way up at 76, which would be correct at 10 ticks. So 80 and 84, it looks like. Yeah, 80 and 84 are our targets. $49 is our stop. Big adjustment there. Or not a big one, but key level adjustment. And that, 50 is 48. Yeah, I definitely take it down to 47. All right, we take break even and then set up a long on the micro NQ. Short on the micro Russell is a full stop out. And I'm going to assume that was an avoidable trade. Spiked through the entry and pulled right back to the stop on the micro NQ. Long trade on soybeans as expected. It's like 1 or 2 ticks above the session high. Looks like 2 ticks above the session high. Still hasn't triggered yet. It's a full stop out and a potential short trade. On crude. Yeah, that's stopped out on the long trade, so that was a 17 tick risk, 34 tick loss. Not triggered into the short yet. Soybeans did trigger in, touch the entry. No trade on the micro NQ. Hit the entry and then went to the stop, so that's definitely, that trade is off the table. Micro Russell working at the session lows. Micro NQ working close to the session high. YM was up in the near the session high as well, and pulling back a bit. Long trade on unleaded. Only interested in target 2 now. Target 1 traders are done, are quitting. Target 2 traders just needed money management to get positive. 76 ticks in hand from the first trade. All right, new long trade on crude. This is just trade number 2. Second long. We never triggered into the short. Unleaded pushing toward money management. Long trade on crude triggers in. Soybeans is long, unleaded is long, and there is money management and target one. We're not interested in target one, but money management means this will be the power quitting trade for unleaded. Stop will come to 577. Trying to get up to 623 for target 2. Crude needs 81 for money management, 83 for target 1. Short trade on micro NQ. Entry at 052.5. We did touch it. Treat this as a get in sync for the moment. Micro NQ pushing down close to money management. YM and Micro Russell both pushing downward as well. And a break-even stop on unleaded. 2 ticks, so that gives us 78 ticks on the morning. And we'll put this one away. And get back to the micro NQ. Oh, back to the entry on the micro NQ. Missed money management, so we still have full risk on. Crude testing the 200 EMA and the 20 simple moving average. Short trade on micro Russell. You gotta come down 4 ticks. Micro NQ gets money management. Looking for target 2. That's at least a break even. So that was a break even. That was a no trade. 2 break evens at least. At best, at worst. Could be a break even and a win if we get to target 2 or better. Michael Russell is short. Crude is long. YM is done. Pound Aussie is flat. Micro NQ is short. And soybeans is long. Micro Russell and the Micro NQ working on Catapult Trader. Crude, YM unleaded, and the Pound Aussie all on Spotlight, and soybeans on Counterpunch. Yeah, you can go on the YouTube channel, and they are recorded on YouTube. So yeah, you can go on the YouTube channel and look under the lives on the Backpack Trader YouTube channel, and they'll be there, Robert. Sorry about that. Sorry about the late answer. I was concentrating on the charts. Well, I am turning back up, and it looks like it's taking Micro Russell with it, taking heat on this trade. And that takes us full stop out. So that's 2 losses on Micro Russell. Soybeans slowly trying to push up through 1080, bouncing back and forth. It's got a new session high at 80.5, 80 and a half. It keeps bouncing back and forth to 79 and a half. Micro NQ testing the 50 EMA. Long setup on Micro Russell. Has not triggered yet. Has triggered now, and all the way up to money management, or it looks like, yeah, it got to money management because break-even stop is plotted. Let's see, yeah, that was exactly 1.4 to target 1. We've got just and that's a break even. Target 3 would have been our crude long trade. Back to the entry again. Micro NQ with a long trade as well. That one's money management. That one went too fast. That is a no trade. Short trade of the micro Russell just triggered in. Needs a tick. 10.3. All right, short on the micro NQ now. Two break evens so far. That last long was a no trade. It was too fast to execute. And a third loss, full loss on the micro Russell. That ends the session for micro Russell. YM was POQ. Unleaded was POQ. Crude with a full stop out. And in its second trade. All right, the crude long becomes a 10 a.m. 10 a.m. get in sync trade. This will be the final trade of the 9 a.m. session. All right, full stop out on the micro NQ, so two break evens and a loss on 3 trades. Short trade on crude was filtered by the squeeze zone. Entry is just below the 200 with the 50 pinching up toward it. No, we didn't get quite close enough to the 20 to get a. Oh, we wouldn't get a trade off of there anyway. Pound Aussie is flat. Sideways price action right now, pretty much across the board. Soybeans just oscillating right around the entry, 79 3/4, right at the session high. And there's a new session high at 80 3/4. Crude still right at its entry point. 66. The entry was at 68. Yeah, there it is, back at 68. All right, soybeans up to 81.5 for a session high, currently at 81 flat. Micro NQ is flat. Pound Aussie is flat. Micro Russell is done. Crude is still long. Second trade of the day. Second trade of the 9 a.m. mini session, but it actually just triggered in. Yeah, triggered into the 10 a.m. mini session long. So that will be short at 57. And stops and reverses at 57. So that's the end of the 9 a.m. session. 10 a.m. session is going to be 47 for the money management. Trade number 2. Small trade. We went from 68 to 50, 57, 22 tick loss on that. So crude is short on a 10 a.m. mini session. Soybeans at 81 3/4. Micro NQ and pound Aussie still flat. YM is done. Micro Russell is done. Unleaded was done. Money management at 47. Target at 46 and 42, it looks like. Absolutely. That's why I'm here, Robert. It's a whole lot better to have questions and to keep a conversation going than just talk at the screen. All right, we go through targets at 11 and 15. That's 26. And we lost 22, so positive on the session. 10 a.m. mini session is done. So we have Pound Aussie, which has not given us any trades yet this morning. Micro NQ, which can take up to 3, but is just stuck going sideways right now. And soybeans, which is trying to make an up move, but it's very slow about it. Soybeans up to 82.5. Target 1 at 83.25. So we need 3 more ticks above the session high for soybeans target. First target. Tracking that as a 4-position trade plan. 3 targets in the trailer. One of the nice features of the YouTube live sessions is that YouTube, they're automatically recorded on YouTube, so they'll be on the YouTube channel. Two more ticks for soybeans up to 82.75. Soybeans slugging its way higher. All right, soybeans, 2 ticks. Sitting there. Micro Russell showing a little bit of an up move. YM down about 175, about 150 ticks from the session high. Soybeans backing off a bit. Crude going nowhere. Zebra stripes. And micro NQ going not much of anywhere. Soybeans pulling back to the signal line. Bouncing off that a bit. Just a bit. We'll see. Micro Russell moving up nicely. Possibly the YM starting to move up a little bit. I will be shutting it down right about 10:30. I've got to get ready for an appointment I have. Standing Tuesday appointment. So 10:30 is kind of the cutoff for Tuesday mornings. All right, crude stopping out. Well, that trade got it positive. Soybeans approaching session high again, one tick away. 3 ticks from target, 3 to 4 ticks from target. 2 ticks from target. At the session high again. So it means just kind of just stuck at that 82 and 3.5, 82 and 3/4 level. Not much to work with today. And there's target 1 on soybeans. New session high at 1084 flat. Stop at 80 and a half. And the entry at 79 and 3/4. 3 ticks in hand on the four and a half. 85 and a quarter is target 2. $84 and 3/4. Move the stop up to 81 and a quarter. Target 2 on soybeans. So we'll move up to target 3. 2 positions remaining. Target 3 in trail. Picked up 14 and 22 ticks. 38. 9.5 points. And we have 1.5 points times 2 positions, so another 3 points on the trailer at the moment. And I'm going to have to call it a morning. All right. So with that, I'm going to call it a morning. Everybody have a good afternoon, good trading, and we will see you tomorrow at 9:30. 9:30 regular session, 10:30 crude oil inventory session. Hey, everybody have a good one.